I was playing the new event, trying to get to 20 wins as fast as I could so that I could sell that Mike Lowell for as many stubs as I could. Along the way, I had some funny moments, long home runs, highlights, things like that, and got some of my favorite moments here for this video. To the person that was commenting asking if I could wear a hat in a video, I'm sorry that I'm not wearing a hat today, but maybe 100 likes on this video and I'll wear a hat for tomorrow's pack opening. So I have this Anthony Rizzo from the Moonshot program. I had 4 out of 5 home runs that I needed to get that mission done, to get progress in that program. We just missed one there. I was early on the timing. And then we get a perfect homer. I finally got that 5th homer. That's the only reason I had him in my lineup, and then my opponent lost connection. They turned their Xbox off, whatever, and I still did not have the mission done. So I'm just sitting there still. 4 out of 5 home runs, man. That broke my heart seeing him quit before the home run counted. But we kept moving, we kept playing in the events, and Adam Wainwright, I don't know if you saw that, but got drilled directly in the face with a perfect line drive, and I'm surprised it didn't take him out of the game, so I had to go into replay mode and see exactly what happened. We hear it's a perfect off the bat of Machado. Wayno's just rolling around on the ground, and I think he might have lost consciousness. Look, let's zoom in. Yeah. Does that look like he's still alive? No, I think Manny Machado killed Adam Wainwright. And so I had just hit a home run, and then he threw at me. And I kind of just think I messed up on editing those highlights. But Enrique Hernandez, the next game that I played, hit, I think, one of, if not my longest home runs of this event. 496 feet. And, you know, it's just near 500. I just kind of had to watch it, see how far it went. Decided to look at it in the replay and watch it go into the trees. He absolutely destroyed that. We can check out the hang time, nearly 7 seconds on the 496-foot bomb. And not for every home game, but for some of them, I decided to play at Polo Grounds just to try to make it a little bit more fun, a little bit more interesting. Al Kaline was trying to get me an inside the park home run, a little bit too slow with that 56 speed, so I had to stop him at third base. My opponent, you might have seen, 40 seconds of pause time. After that triple, my opponent paused the game for like a minute and a half. Right as he unpauses it, Andrew McCutcheon hits a home run almost down to the park. Bounces right before getting out of the park. I replayed on him. My opponent decided to hit me, and after he hit me, I thought maybe I had a dead center field home run at Polo Grounds off the bat of Javier Baez. But nope, unfortunately, I don't know who chose this ballpark, but here we are at Polo Grounds. It's hanging up a little bit too long. And with 2 outs, bottom of the second, winning by 2, Derek Jeter kind of hit one deep. Now watch this. It got down. I did not expect it to get down. Derek Jeter, 95 speed, rounding third before the ball's even at the cutoff man. He's halfway home. He gets an inside the park home run. And that was another easy dub for us. Adam Wainwright, probably my favorite pitcher to use for this event. You guys can see after 1 inning, score tied 0-0 in the bottom of the first inning. And yeah, no, I guess my opponent decided to quit out of this game. Lost connection with opponent. Another win for us. So I'm back at Polo Grounds. Had a nice perfect with that Enrique Hernandez card. A nice perfect with Jorge Posada. A lot of these guys feeling good for me. And I decided to try to get a little bit cheesy on the bases. He threw it home. I went to second. He threw it to second. I went home. And I scored an easy run, bumping my lead up a little bit. Sammy Sosa, another perfect. They were coming a lot in this game, the perfects were. But I think that was it for that game. Derek Jeter, first batter of the next game, goes the other way for probably a 290-foot homer. I had enough, man. I was like, you know what? You can have the dub. I'm on to the next one. We had a scoreless top of the first inning. No home run allowed by Adam Wainwright in this game. And we got our first base guy on. And then the second one with back-to-back singles for Jorge Posada to just hit a perfect the other way. But it's caught by Sammy Sosa. And that's a double play to end the inning. So bottom of the second after another scoreless for us. One of my favorite hitters to use in this event was the Andrew McCutchen. That flawless award. 6th homer of the year for me. He's going crazy. He's pumped up. His swing is so good for me again this year. And Sammy Sosa got robbed by the shortstop. Look at all the dirt on his uniform. That was a nice play. That's why I threw it in here. That was a beautiful dive and a throw to get 88 speed. Anthony Rizzo, though, had to pick up his teammate a little bit. Got a base hit. Christian Vasquez follows it with a hit of his own. And just like that, we had 2 guys on with 2 down, trying to start a 2-out rally. Just add on to my lead a little bit. And that's exactly what we did. This Francisco Lindor, the captain card, his swing felt amazing. Not even on the ball, and it's a no-doubt homer there at Polo Grounds. And he was feeling real good. And we were on to the next game. My opponent got a base hit. And then another base hit. So I brought in a lefty. I needed to get out of danger. We made him look silly. We made him look silly again for a strikeout. Way behind the fastball. 3 times in a row for another strikeout. This should be an easy escape from danger. No, it's not. It's a 285-foot homer to put my opponent in the lead by 3. Very next game, my opponent's throwing at me, the first batter of the game. I guess he knew that maybe a home run was coming and just wanted to get the hits Batman out of the way. But Enrique Hernandez's swing was feeling pretty good. That was his 4th homer for me. You know whose swing was feeling even better? The guy with the 444 average, Jose Miranda, with the no-doubter almost onto the train tracks, trying to channel his inner Albert Pujols. His swing felt so good for me. And speaking of swings that were feeling good, I've already mentioned it, but that Andrew McCutchen, what is he doing? The outfielder diving against the wall. Andrew McCutchen, man, I could not get enough of this card. His swing was feeling so good, but he doesn't quite have 99 speed. But we did have a 4-0 lead. And Francisco Lindor, he wanted to add on to it, making it 5-0. That's bringing up Jose Miranda again. And he's trying to hit it nearly onto the train tracks again. That one not quite as far, but it's his 2nd homer of that game to make it 7-0. And that was the point that Iron Burrito decided, hey, enough is enough. You can have the win. And we were on to the next game. Francisco Lindor, though, his swing still feeling great for me. Decided to try to stretch out a double. And it ended up being a pretty good idea. A leadoff double for him. It seems like he was just getting on base, and the 2, 3, 4 hitters were able to just keep driving him in. Enrique Hernandez off the 3rd baseman's glove. And this was one of the wildest pickles I've had this entire year. I mean, just watch this. Running back and forth, 2nd to 3rd, 3rd to 2nd, the ball gets away. No, it doesn't, but it did. And I just decided to stop at 2nd base, and my opponent had had enough. They gave me the win for that game. Jorge Posada, another guy whose swing was feeling amazing. There were so many cards that were just non-stop hitting for me as I was on the track to 20 wins. Al Kaline was hitting some bombs. I thought this was going to be 675 feet, and you can see in the bottom right, it was a 378-foot home run. And Julius Puffers had also had enough and gave us the win. So right here, Andrew McCutchen comes up. 524 average, 1617 OPS. I think that said maybe 47 home runs. And he comes through in extra innings to give us the lead 1-0. Tie ball game, donuts at that point. Raleigh Fingers going for the save. Gets 1 strikeout. Gets 2 strikeouts. My opponent steals the base, though. The tying run is 90 feet away. But Fingers the side to get us the win. And we got the Mike Lowell. We were able to get the 20-win award for this event. And as you can see, his sell now price was 300,000 stubs. I put him up for 400,000, and we were able to sell him for 360,000 stubs.